World War II was a global battlefield, but some places became pure hell on earth. These were the locations where survival was nearly impossible, death was everywhere, and the world's biggest armies fought with everything they had. Here are the top 5 most dangerous places during World War II. 5. The Atlantic Ocean, the hunting ground. Imagine being on a ship surrounded by nothing but dark water, and knowing German U-boats were hiding beneath the waves. The Battle of the Atlantic turned the ocean into a graveyard. Merchant ships carrying food and weapons to Europe were constantly targeted. One torpedo could send hundreds of men into freezing waters where survival lasted minutes. For sailors, every night brought the same question: will we see the sunrise? For Stalingrad, the city of no escape. Stalingrad wasn't just a battle, it was destruction on a scale the world had never seen. Bombs turned the entire city into a burning wasteland. Soviet and German soldiers fought house to house, room to room, sometimes for a single staircase. Winter killed as many men as bullets. Food was so scarce that soldiers boiled leather to stay alive. It became the deadliest single battle in human history. Here, the only rule was simple: fight or freeze. 3. The Pacific Islands. Paradise turned into hell. Beautiful islands like Iwo Jima, Okinawa, and Guadalcanal became brutal killing zones. Dense jungles hid snipers, traps, diseases, and Japanese bunkers. American soldiers fought in unbearable heat, with insects, hunger, and constant enemy attacks. Japanese forces preferred death over surrender. Every cave, every rock, every hill became a deadly battlefield. The Pacific wasn't just war, it was survival against nature and man at the same time too. The Eastern Front, frozen graveyard. Stretching thousands of miles, this was the largest and bloodiest theatre of World War II. Winter temperatures dropped so low that guns froze in soldiers' hands. Millions died in brutal clashes between Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union. Civilians starved during sieges, villages were burned to the ground, and entire armies vanished in the snow. It wasn't just a front line, it was the deadliest battlefield in human history. 1. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, when the sky burned. No place saw more sudden destruction than these 2 Japanese cities. On 2 quiet mornings, bright flashes of unbearable light changed the world forever. Atomic bombs erased entire neighborhoods in seconds. Thousands died instantly. Thousands more suffered from fire, radiation, and injuries. For the survivors, the world had become unrecognizable. These cities became symbols of the true horror of modern war, where one bomb could end a city. World War II proved one thing: when nations fight, the entire world becomes dangerous. But in these places, danger reached its darkest level.